If you want to do any type of sales prospecting using cold email, the first step of the process is actually to find the person's email address. Now, I know that there are a lot of tools online that claim they can get these emails and verify these emails. Some things do work, and a lot of things are just filled with false promises. So what I'm gonna do in this video is show you exactly what is working right now today. So really, I'm gonna show you the best tools and the best methodology to find anybody's email address very quickly so you can spend less time doing administrative tasks and finding emails and start spending more time generating more appointments with your dream clients. And you wanna make sure you watch this video until the end, because if you don't know this methodology and if you don't know the best tools to find a person's email address, you might literally spend hours and hours of your day doing it the wrong way, doing it the manual way, when you can actually get the shortcut right here in this video. So if you're ready for this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, turn on notifications if you want to see more lead generation videos like this, and let's go ahead and get started. Now, the first thing we gotta cover is, free versus paid. Should you actually pay a software company or some kind of service provider for these emails, right? Or should you find a way to do it 100% for free? Now, from my personal experience, paying for a software to find the emails for you or to help automate the process is 100% worth it. Now, the tools that I'm gonna recommend in this video, there's no affiliation between me and them. I don't get paid whether you use them or not. I just think they're actually good products for you guys. And now, personally for me, I paid for these softwares when I started my sales career. I still pay for these softwares now. So, I highly do recommend it because it's gonna save you so much time, right? And software is not too expensive, and $50 a month. And I know for some of you, maybe that is expensive. I totally get it if you're starting out. However, if you think about the time that you will save, not doing it manually, it's 100% worth it, because you gotta start closing deals and spend less time doing administrative tasks. However, the software that I'm gonna recommend and the ways, the methodologies I'm gonna show you, there are free versions, free trials, right? So you can get maybe 50 to 150 email credits every single month. So even if you wanted to do it for free and you're only sending maybe 100, 150 emails a month, you can still do all the methodologies that I'm gonna share with you for free. But if you want to take it to the next level, obviously you can take the next step up and pay for a subscription. So with that said, let's go ahead and dive into what these tools are. All right, so the first tool that we have is gonna be Hunter.io, and it's a very simple email software where you go to Hunter.io, create an account, and all you wanna do is you type in the company you wanna work with, right? So if I type in Adobe, adobe.com, what's gonna happen is, they have all these email, they have a big database of all the people that I would want to, reach out to, right? And if I want to get Jamie's email, all I gotta do is press this button, save as a lead, and boom, I will save it as a lead, and I can either integrate this directly into my CRM, like something like a Salesforce or HubSpot, or I can just save it as Excel sheets and just export the Excel sheet later and put it into wherever I want. So Hunter.io, very simple, straightforward process. And there's also a Chrome extension. So let's say we wanna do some sales prospecting and we go to segment.com and we want to, do business with this company, right? If you download the Hunter.io Chrome extension, right from the person's website, you click on the extension, it will give you all the different people's email contact, right? And you can actually see it right here, and you can kind of just save it. If you want it, boom, save. So let's say I want to get Michael's email address. All I gotta do is click that button, and then it's gonna save his email address and save it into Hunter.io, and then from there I can export it, put it in my CRM, whatever the case is, right? So that's pretty much how Hunter.io works. Very simple. And with Hunter.io, when it comes to the pricing, it's gonna cost $50 a month for 1,000 searches per month, so 1,000 emails. Not bad for the price. You're paying about 5 cents per email, which is pretty good. So that's one method that you can use. Now, there's another tool that I have for you guys, and it's called Apollo.io. And actually, I think this one is more better for the bang for your buck. So let me go ahead and show you how it works, right? So let's go ahead and log in. I got a fresh account for you guys, just to show you what it looks like when you're just starting out. Essentially, what you want to do is, let's say we're prospecting into segment.com, right? And we want to get the contacts there. You type it into this list, and I know it's a lot to look at in the beginning, but when you use it, you get used to it. And it gives you all the people that you want to work with, right? And you can use all these different filters by, filter by title, let's say marketing people, whatever the case is. And all you gotta do is press the save button, save it to your list, and confirm. And that's pretty much how it works, right? So it saves, you get the email, and boom, you get the email right there, and it's verified for you. So it pre-verifies the email contact. And this is really great because, you know, you can use their dashboard and their database, and you can just search for all these people right here. And because they have all these different filters, it makes it a lot easier for you. So you can go by location, employee size, industry, and things like that. And the really cool thing about Apollo is that if you go on LinkedIn, and let's say you want to go into prospect into Segment, I'm just using them as an example, no affiliation with any of these companies. And let's say they have 500 employees, right? So when you have the Chrome extension for Apollo, what's gonna happen is there's gonna be a button, you press it, and it opens up this little tab, right? So we have all these contacts using LinkedIn, and obviously I can filter by, you know, location, industry, and, you know, title and things like that. But for this example, let's just keep this clean. And over here, if I wanted to get anybody's email address who is on this list, all I gotta do is, you know, click that, and then just add the contacts. And so what's gonna happen is Apollo is gonna save these contacts onto my Apollo account, and I can export it as a, you know, Excel sheet, or, you know, integrate it with my CRM, whatever the case is. And yeah, so it's a really quick way. So if you wanna use LinkedIn to find all your contacts, all you gotta do is use the Chrome extension on Apollo and just click the button right here, and it'll just collect their email address. So it's very, very quick. Now let's go ahead and talk about the pricing of these two different models, right? So when it comes to Apollo, you got the free version. So if you are someone that just wants to do something for free and you're only sending 150 emails a month, well, I would just recommend doing free, right? Because you get 150 credits, you just got to create an account, and you can do all the things I just showed you. And you can even send the emails using Apollo's email software to, you know, send the emails and send the follow-ups, right? But if you want unlimited email credits, it's going to cost $50 a month, which is extremely good, right? And you get advanced filters, and you get all this different stuff. And then for the professional, $99 a month, you know, there's more features when it comes to actually sending the cold email, like A/B testing and sequencing and stuff like that. But if you're just getting started and you just want to get the person's email, do the free version. You want more, do the basic version, right? And if you compare that to, let's say, Hunter, you know, Hunter is going to give you 1,000 emails for $50. So you kind of see the value prop for Apollo is a lot higher in that you get unlimited emails for the same price. So, you know, you kind of do your homework and you kind of see which one works best for you. And the last methodology I have for you to find a person's email is you can also buy list, right? So if you don't want to manually search through all the different websites and stuff, you can literally buy a list. There are many different companies that range from small, medium business to enterprise and different price points. So, you know, different ranges for different companies depending on where you are in your particular sale. And so one place I found is B2B Sales Leads, right? And there's many websites like this, so I'm just gonna use this as an example. So, you know, they can give you different leads based on what technology stack a website uses. So if I wanted to find people who use, let's say, Shopify, then they got 5,000 companies who are using Shopify, okay? And this is really good because if you're selling something to Shopify people, it makes it a lot more easier because they're pre-vetted. So I actually did purchase a Shopify list for you guys to give you an idea of what this looks like. Gives you the website, company, description, industry, email address of the person. It's gonna give you revenue, employee size, and things like that. So if you wanted to, you can kind of just mass email this list and probably just send like 50 to 75 emails per day. You don't wanna send like 1,000 a day because that might actually hurt your email credibility if, you know, people aren't really responding and it's not relevant to them. When it comes to mass emailing a list, you wanna make sure that this list is highly targeted, right? Because if you're just mass emailing thousands of people, most likely people are not gonna respond because you're not pre-vetting this list. So even if you buy a list, you gotta make sure that these people are qualified to buy your product and service before you actually send it out, or else you're just gonna completely hurt your credibility of your domain name, and that's not gonna be good for your business. And so with that said, those are gonna be 3 different ways you can find people's email address in a very simple and effective way. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And if you wanna see more videos about lead generation and sales prospecting, cold emailing, make sure to check out my other videos on this screen. And let me know what kind of challenges you have around cold emailing, sales prospecting. Leave it in the comments and I'll be more than happy to make a video helping you guys out. So that said, my name is Patrick Dang. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one.